everybody, it's Susie here, and I haven't done a video in a minute, and I have had so many things going on, and I don't know if I can tell you all about it because I just have a terrible memory. My hair's a mess. I just took a shower, and my granddaughter's here, and she wanted to video, but she doesn't have the patience. I've done 2 videos with her here, and they were not going to see the light of day. She's napping right now, so I'm gonna try to get a video in before she wakes up. Hi everybody, how are you? How is everybody doing? We had such a busy, my gosh, I can't find anything right now. Such a busy couple of weeks. We've had 2 campouts, my nephew's wedding, which was, oh my gosh, such an adventure. It was the most beautiful wedding, and I'm so happy for him. And it was stunning, but I had to skedaddle. I had to get out of there early. We got there, and it was the most gorgeous wedding I've ever seen in real life. And I used to work at a country club where we did weddings on the daily. And let me tell you, this outdid everything I've ever seen. The catering company was amazing. It was an Italian catering company, and I was so ecstatic. I have no idea what I was supposed to eat because, like I said, I left early. Because what had happened was, it was an outdoor wedding, and this is Kansas. And as you can imagine, it rained just as the bride got to the gazebo. But we were all outside. And when I say it rained, I'm talking torrential downpour. I had a notebook in my purse, so I was holding it over my head like this, not realizing it's my notebook with my notes in it that I need. The company brought out umbrellas, but they didn't give us umbrellas. When I tell you I was soaked, when they finally let us go back in to the reception area and we found our tables, I was sitting in a puddle of water, and there was puddles of water all around my chair because of how much water was dripping off of my cotton leggings. They retain a lot of water. My makeup stayed beautiful. My sister's was gone. I told her I would redo her makeup, but we never got a chance to do that. And we sat around and waited, and it was freezing in there because the air conditioning was on, and we were all soaked to the bone. I mean, soaked to the bone. And I finally had to go because it was so wet and cold. And I'm so sorry, Alejandro. I love you so much. And I have never seen such a beautiful bride and groom. You guys stole the show. You looked absolutely stunning. But Thea and Theo couldn't do it. I'm so sorry. Oh, then the brothers started drinking. And I don't drink. I don't imbibe. I don't do drugs. I've been clean for many years. And I became very uncomfortable because I've seen these 2 people when they drink, and it is not a good sign. And I said, no way, Jose. It was an open bar, and I was not about to be the tally-ho woman. And, you know, my husband is blind, and even he was so uncomfortable because there were so many people just out and about, and they were having a wonderful time. They're allowed to have a drink. They're allowed to do things. It's just some of us don't do so good drinking. So we left the wedding early. I cried because I left the wedding early. But I just didn't feel like, I felt like I was out of place. I dressed way too casual for the event. And, yeah, I just was out of place. So I skedaddled. The wedding went off beautifully. My nephew is now in Barcelona, Spain on his honeymoon, enjoying his time with his brand new bride. And my sister stopped by yesterday, and my kids came, and my sister stopped by, and it was so funny because the kids got here, and I was like, Amber Luna, and she showed up, and she was like, boo. She wanted to go do the makeup right away, and I said, well, let's go swimming first. But the pool didn't open till 1, so we had to wait. So she slept in my arms. Then somebody showed up at the door, and I was like, if it's Jehovah's Witness, just tell them we don't know. Just tell them no and shut the door. And it was my sister. They were coming through on their way from, they stayed the night out there in Lewisburg, and they wanted to stop by and say, hey, what's going on? You know, and so we sat and visited for about an hour or so. I fixed her hair because she was driving in the Corvette with the top down, and her hair was becoming a mess, so I put 2 ponytails in it back to back. It was just 1 ponytail, but I did it with 2, and I hairsprayed it down so it wouldn't go crazy on her again. And yeah, that's what we did for her hair while she was here. But yeah. And then the week before, we had an area business meeting last week, and I had to make enchiladas for it, and I made 3 huge pans, probably 100 plus enchiladas, and they turned out beautiful. And I made 2 orange pineapple cakes, and they tore it all up, and it was so nice. It was nice that everybody liked my cooking, that they liked the food, and that felt good. And then this week, we signed me up as the group service representative for my home group. So I've got to go to area again. But we were doing some other business work, and that's where the notes come in, and the notes got wet. And I don't know if I'll be able to read from them, but we shall see. And we've got that business meeting tonight at 7. So we shall see. My daughter brought her car up so we could see what was wrong with it, and it needs a muffler. It's got a hole in something, so it's growling, it's barking loudly, and that can be fixed at a muffler shop. The part can be bought really cheaply on Amazon, and so we're just happy it's not something wrong with the engine. So we'll take it as a win. We got that figured out. And then the week before that, we went camping, and I lost my wallet after we came back. And I was like, this is going to be a problem. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. I don't know why that has to happen when I start recording. It did that to me yesterday too, and I was like, Nay, nay, I say, nay, nay. We are not going to start yawning in the middle of a video. Oh, my kids have been here and now everything's missing. I'm looking for my glitter glue. Oh, Amber Luna, what did you do with the glitter glue, baby girl? It's gotta be right here somewhere. Okay. Maybe it's in this bag. Let's see. This poor bag got so wet. It secured all my makeup though, and my palettes were safe. But I took it with me because, oh, here it is. I took it with me because if my sister needed makeup redone, because she was gonna be crying. Boy, howdy. She needed makeup redone. I just said, here it is, and I sat it down. There, got it. Good old NYX glitter glue. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm just gonna put on a shade of purple glitter because it's so pretty. Yeah. But yeah, I lost my wallet. And I told my husband that's going to be a problem because that's got my social security card and my driver's license in it. And we need both of those to get my passport. He found it. But before that happened, I had to go to the doctor because my eyes were itchy and scratchy. And it turned out I had something called blepharitis. Blepharitis. And it causes flakiness on the lids and you have to take eye drops for it. Well, it's still a little bit itchy, but I'm playing with makeup anyway. Don't judge. Because I was getting really cranky not being able to put makeup on. And I couldn't put makeup on for a week. And I just couldn't handle it, dude. I was having major withdrawals, major. And the kids are still here. They're watching the game, but like I said, the littles are asleep. So I thought I'd come up here and do this. I'm not into soccer. I haven't followed it like my daughter has. So pretty. How it flips from purple to blue. I'm going to put sandworm in there, just in the inner corner. Oh yeah. Nice and light. Oh, that is so stunning. I love it. I love it, y'all. And so, yeah, I couldn't put makeup on for a week, which really broke my heart. And, yeah, I had called my boss. I sent her a text message of my eyes. They were so red. My eyelids were red. Not my eyes, my eyelids. And I said, does this look like pink eye to you? And then I was reading, and it said pink eye is actually on your eyeball itself and leaves a discharge, and it wasn't pink eye. So I made an appointment with the doctors and I went. This was a week ago Friday now. And she said, you've got blepharitis and you can't be wearing makeup. No makeup. No eye makeup. No eye makeup. Seriously? Yeah, they were serious. So, yeah. So this is where we're at, and I am currently putting makeup on, and I currently don't care. because I've washed all my brushes, and I'll wash them again as soon as I'm done with this video. But this is my therapy, people. This is what I do to stay calm, to have a good time, to love life, you know? I do makeup. And things have been getting to me lately. My mental health has taken a hit. And it's like, I need help with my mental health. So I am considering going to see a therapist again. But there aren't any therapists here where I live that know anything about my mental problems. And I've got pimples breaking out. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm just having such a hard time. And I don't know what to do. I filled out the passport paperwork, and I need my divorce date, which waits till Monday, tomorrow. I need to put the date of my divorce on there, which sucks, because I don't know. I know it was in 2014. I just don't know the actual date, because there were 2 divorces. The first one, they set aside. The second one, I swear to God, I don't know. It had to be in May or June. I just don't know. It wasn't a fast process. It was a very slow process. Then the custody dispute began. You know, after my ex got clean, he wanted custody. And it's like, you spent over a year getting high. You turned our house into a meth lab. And I'm supposed to just give my kid over. That's where my brain was. My daughter didn't know any of that. I didn't do that. I didn't put her in the middle of it. Which is stupid. Because now she hates my guts. Because Daddy showed her paperwork that he was paying child support. But he wasn't, because he quit his job and sold drugs so that he wouldn't have to pay. And I ended up having to work 2 jobs, and I wouldn't let her see him because he was dealing. Well, now he's clean. And I got to the point where I said, okay, I'll let you go, but I want you to stay until you finish this semester so that you can try being on the wrestling team and get a Letterman jacket, because she could have qualified for a Letterman jacket, which is what she wanted. But the court saw fit to give custody to him, and I lost custody in court. They said I was abusive, which was a lie. They said my other daughter was beating her, which was a lie. They said that she was in an abusive household. There was no drinking here. There was no abuse going on. There was nothing like that going on. It was all lies machinated by my ex. So I've had to, you know, it's been hard. It's been hard. And I have to let her be angry. Because I can't just go in there and push my way in and start screaming, well, your dad did this, your dad did that. He's just trying to turn you against me. Well, he did. He turned her against me. There's nothing I can do about it. Everybody says she'll see one day. Well, you know what? That'll break her heart too. If she sees that he lied, that'll break her heart too. So if it makes me the bad guy that I was protecting her, then I'm the bad guy for protecting her. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go turning shit upside down for her, forcing her to talk to me. When she wants to be angry, I will let her be angry. And that has been bothering me a lot. And that's why I shared it. Because normally, you know, I don't share that. But it's been bothering me a lot. And I really want to go tell her I'm her mother and she should talk to me. It's been over a year. There's not a damn thing I can do about it, though. And I normally don't let it get to me. And for some reason, it's getting to me now. So I'm going to go to a therapist. And talk it out, because I don't know how to get this to stop hurting. I want to be happy again. And right now I'm not. And I'm acting out. And it's nobody's fault. Well, it's somebody's fault, but what good does it do to know the truth if it bites you in the ass? You know, it's just hard. He never made it easy to co-parent. He was always cussing me out, yelling at me. I'm the bad parent. I'm the one with mental issues. Just because he's not diagnosed with anything doesn't mean he doesn't have mental issues. If he kept this going, even after he won custody, he made sure she'd hate me. He made sure of that after he won custody. It wasn't enough just to win custody and beat me in that. Oh, he made sure to take her away from me. 100% and fully. And there's nothing I can do about it. And I miss the hell out of that kid. She's not a kid anymore. She's just not. And I can't do anything about it. So that's what's been going on, you know? My mental health is really, really fucked up right now, you guys. I'm having trouble dealing with the fact that she wants nothing to do with me. I am having a lot of trouble with that. And it hurts. And my hair's such a mess because I can't find my brush. I know this is more of a blush than a bronzer, but I love how it looks on me. Very warm. I'm using it to bronze up the skin. And it's running out because my actual bronzer ran out. And so I don't know what to do, but I really like putting on cream bronzer. I guess I have to go buy some. But I just purchased, oh, maybe I can. I'm getting some money tomorrow that I wasn't expecting. Oh wait, but we need that for something else. We need that to pay for our passports. But I'll see. Talk to my husband about it. Because maybe I can. There we go. Fade that shit in. Not such a harsh line. There we go. But I definitely need a new bronzer, and I don't know which one to get. It is. There's so many bronzers out there. I think I'm gonna do the pink blush. Yeah, put the powder blush on top, set that down, and then I'll set everything with my Huda Beauty. I like that. Let's set everything down. God, I love being able to sit down and film and talk to you guys and share my issues, and I feel better. I do. I feel a lot better. This Huda Beauty is amazing. I mean, if you like the L'Oreal Blurfection powder, you might as well buy this, because ounce for ounce, it's the same price. You get way more product for 40 bucks than you do for that for 20. I mean, this is just really good, and it blurs and it sets. I just love it. I love it so much. You just don't know. I got these 2 big pimples on my face. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Chic Thrills in Maui Surf for the powder. See, because I have plenty of powder, but look, that's empty, gone, and it's so good. But to pay 20 bucks just for the cream and it be gone, I need another bronzer. I mean, this bronzer works really well. It's doing the job. Getting her done. That's what I'm talking about. Got a little dark up top, but I'll fix that. Look like I have mutton chops. But let's see if we can't lighten that up a little bit. You know, life is just lifing really much right now. Yesterday, I thought both cats got out and we couldn't find Cisco, and we looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. Jack was outside sitting on the roof of the garage, like a little asshole, going, "You can't get me." He's such an expensive cat. But Cisco, since we've had him, has never gotten out. And he was out, we thought, because I went to bed worried. All of a sudden, here comes Kitty. Meow, meow. Cisco, baby. He just found a really good hiding spot. Because he's skittish and he's scared of the kids. So, Cisco was found, which was great. But everything in my purse got wet. My notes all got wet from the rain. I was bummed out. I felt like so out of place there because they were giving certain people, I don't know who these people were, but some people got umbrellas and others didn't, and we were part of the others that didn't. And it's like, why are you gonna let us sit out there in the rain like that? You know, I mean, it was really unfortunate that it came down the way it did, you know, but it's what happens with outside weddings. It was beautiful. It was so stunning, and I wish I could have stayed for the whole thing, but I couldn't, you know, and I know my husband couldn't, but I couldn't. And for that, I am truly, truly sorry, because my nephew really wanted me there. And on the little note cards that had our names on them, he wrote this beautiful little note to me about how he loved watching Harry Potter growing up, and those are memories he'll always cherish, and that our marathons were so great. And he's all grown up, and it's like, why? Why do they grow up? I don't understand. It's not fair. Now he got his own little family. My daughter called me. Well, I had called her. I had bad news for her to tell her. And she got all mad and she started yelling at me. And then I started yelling at her. I'm like, "You were yelling at me." And then it was like, I stopped yelling. And she kept yelling. And I said, "Honey, I love you. I'm proud of you. I gotta go." And I hung up because I wasn't going to keep getting yelled at. Because the bad news really sucked. But that had happened. So then she called me yesterday telling me she was sorry she yelled, that she just felt like she wasn't being heard. I told her I understand, times are tough, you know, but she's the one who chose to go out and be an adult, and being an adult sucks. It's not the funnest thing in the world sometimes. Well, I know I gotta be an adult, duh. Girl, put your big girl panties on and cowgirl up. Come on now. Fix the problem. I fixed it. Okay. Why are you yelling at me for? Well, I don't know why they're sending the mail to you. Babe, what's the address on your driver license? That's why they're sending the mail to me. Just like they putting me as the responsible party on her medical bills. And I'd be like, She done moved out 3 years ago. I am not responsible for her medical bills. So I got this iPhone, it's got this iMovie on it and all this stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how to edit, and I can't edit still. And it's really starting to frustrate me because girlfriend wants to edit. And y'all know that I don't got a lot of viewers right now because I don't edit. I will make time for editing if I could figure it out. I think I need a software. And I need a good software, and I think I'll be good to go. I really want to get a computer to start editing on. I really want to get a camera. So I'm not doing this on, oh, I'm putting on a little gloss from NYX. This is the Butter Gloss. I don't like how small it is, how small the doe foot is. You have to go in 3 and 4 times just to cover your lips. All right. All right, guys. What do you think? Am I done? Let's get a little bit of shimmer on there, shall we? Yeah, let's do it here. I'm gonna do it with this pink one. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. All right, this is going to be the finished look. What do you guys think? I'm not doing mascara because I don't want to fuck it up by getting mascara everywhere. Plus, I want to tell you, this CoverGirl, I think, is what helped give me blepharitis. And this, because it was so hard to get off. I was scratching my eyelids, and this was poking at the scratches. Because it was so hard. The bristles on this are so hard, and they hurt. So I got to get a new mascara. And I want one that is easy to take off, that doesn't flake or clump. And I know that we have it out there, and it shouldn't take much for me to get it. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being part of my YouTube journey. I appreciate and respect every single one of you who take the time to watch my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.